Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing swatches with you from the Barbie collection from my brand Pampered Polishes. This collection goes on sale May 27th, so in the description box I will link my site, I will link my business Instagram page, and then I will leave my swatching Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. These will only be available individually and it will be a one batch release. I actually didn't even write down a formula or recipe for about half the collection because sometimes I just like to get into a collection and have it be like a very limited thing. And that's what I did with this collection. I was very excited to make it, and if it does well, I'm happy to do a part 2 because I have about 100 billion other ideas for Barbie. But for this collection in particular, I don't plan on restocking anything. So for this collection, we have 6 new Barbie inspired polishes, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Malibu, and this is a Barbie pink jelly. So here's our first coat of Malibu. This one is a jelly, so it does go on pretty sheer here on this first coat. I will say it is a very even application though. If you don't mind or prefer visible nail line, you don't have any kind of patchy spots or uneven spots on this one. It is very smooth and very even. I also think the formula is good. I didn't have any kind of running, pulling, or staining. A nice, even, creamy, kind of plump application here. It really reminds me of like a bright pink lip gloss. So here's our second coat, and that does build up really well on 2 coats. This is a good stopping point if you just like that hint of nail line vibe, but nobody else is going to notice your nail line. I am going to show you 3 coats today just because primarily my pinky had a little bit of visible nail line, but again, 2 coats in and it's still a nice even application. And let me go ahead and say a very even jelly polish was significantly harder to formulate than I expected it to be, but I really enjoy how this one came out. So here's that third coat. This is also going to dry to a nice glossy finish. A top coat will help protect your manicure and keep it lasting for as long as possible. So there are 3 coats of Malibu. Next up we have Life in the Dreamhouse, and this is a clear base glitter topper or standalone glitter, and it's got a variety of pink micro glitter. Here's our first coat of Life in the Dreamhouse on 2 nails. I'm going to show you 2 coats, and on the other 2 I'm going to show you this topped over Malibu. I also have a photo on a nail wheel of this over black. I think over black was my favorite, but I did want to put it over Malibu just because it came in the collection. I think the formula is good, a good glitter to base ratio, no running or pulling on this one. You will want top coat to smooth this out. It is glitter, so it is going to dry with some texture, and since it's glitter, it's also going to be difficult to remove. So there are 1 and 2 coats of Life in the Dreamhouse. Next up we have Life is Plastic, and this is a white Crelly with a variety of neon pink glitter. Here's our first coat of Life is Plastic. This one covers pretty well here on this first coat. A good amount of glitter out on this first coat as well. It's sheer enough so on the second coat you'll be able to see the glitters through the first coat, but it is opaque enough to have full opacity in 2 coats. These glitters are easy to get out of the bottle. I didn't do any kind of fishing or holding the bottle upside down, but there are the random star glitters in there, the pink neon stars. So if you are interested in those, you might have to fish around a little bit, but I didn't want to make it an overwhelming thing where you're guaranteed to have stars in case you weren't interested. This is glitter, so again, it is going to dry with some texture. A nice, thick, glitter-eating glossy top coat will help smooth that out, or a glitter smoother underneath your regular top coat. And since this is glitter, it is going to be more on the scrubby, difficult side of things to remove, but there's nothing super micro, so it's not like removing a reflective glitter. But there are 2 coats of Life is Plastic. Next up we have 200 Years and Counting, and this one is a soft pink and it's got a gold shimmer. It also has a scattered hollow, it has holographic flakes as well as pink holographic flakes. So here's our first coat of 200 careers and counting. This one is a little bit sheer here on this first coat, but again, a nice even application where if you just like that kiss of color on your nails, this is such a neutral pink color that you could definitely get away with one coat of this and it's nice and even, and then just it looks like just a little sparkle on your nails, but 2 coats does bring this one up to full coverage for me. I also think the formula is good. The shimmer is bright. The hollow is gorgeous. You'll want some top coat. It is going to dry relatively glossy all on its own, but not totally plump and finished looking, so a top coat will help with that. I also didn't have any kind of brush strokes through the shimmer while it was wet, so definitely none when it was dry. Nothing in here is going to dry textured either. There's no glitter and nothing will be difficult to remove. So there are 2 coats of 200 careers and counting. Next up we have Barbie and Ken, and this one is a soft pink crelly, and it's got blue and pink metallic flakes. So here's our first coat of Barbie and Ken. This one is also pretty sheer here on this first coat, but just like a couple of the other ones that we've looked at, this one starts out sheer, but it does build up completely for me in 2. This one also has that nice even application to where if you just want to wear one coat of this, you definitely could, and it doesn't look uneven or patchy. So here's our second coat, and that does cover completely in 2. These flakes come out of the bottle easily, and they spread across the nail easily as well. They're more so incorporated into the polish than being an added element, if that makes sense. It's how it feels anyway. They are obviously an added element. This will dry with the slightest bit of texture, so you'll definitely want some top coat to finish this one off, but removal is easy, and there are 2 coats of Barbie and Ken. And lastly for today we have Frenemies Forever, and this one is a softer purple crelly base, and it's got a soft pink shimmer to it. For some reason I cannot get an angle to show that shimmer, and then it's loaded with a variety of black flakes. And here's our first coat of Frenemies Forever. This one is again a little bit sheer here on this first coat, but again a nice even application, no patchy spots or uneven spots. These flakes come out of the bottle organically like this, and they do spread out easily as well with no manipulation. The shimmer that's in here is subtle, but it is there and it's more apparent in the sun. So here's our second coat, and that did cover completely for me in 2 coats, but just barely. So depending on your preferences and application, you might want to go in for 3. Again, these flakes are going to dry with some texture, so you'll want some top coat to smooth that out. Make a nice plump glossy look to this, but nothing is going to be difficult to remove. So there are 2 coats of Frenemies Forever. And here is a look at the entire 6-piece Barbie collection. I am a big fan of this collection. Pink is like my go-to color to wear as far as nail polish goes. Jocelyn is currently wildly obsessed with Barbie, so it's on our television at least once a day. So I can see my own inspiration in each of these polishes, and I just really love how they all turned out, and I can't wait to do a part 2. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.